Hello students, I hope all are doing well. So today students, I'm gonna teach you about tenses, which is from your English grammar. And tenses is one of the most important part or chapter in English grammar, okay? And to be able to make you understand, let me try to speak very slowly. Okay, let's have a look. So tenses. So the first question is, what is a tense? Let me just explain to you in the simplest way. Tense denotes the time of an action. An action, A-C-T-I-O-N, it shows the time of an action. And we all know that there are three tenses in English grammar. Present, I'm sorry that my video doesn't cover this word. It's present, okay? Sorry about it. So P-R-E-S-E-N-T, present. We have past tense and future tense. So we have present tense, past tense, future tense, three tenses. Let me just say, for instance, present means today, past yesterday, future tomorrow, okay? So it's like today, yesterday, tomorrow, present, past, future. So all these three tenses denotes the time of an action. Okay. But students, always remember that altogether there are 12 tenses in an English grammar. Okay, let's have a look here. The chart: form, present, past, and future. When I say 12 tenses, you like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there are 12 tenses. For instance, the first one is simple, second is continuous, the third is perfect, and the fourth one is perfect continuous. Okay, now let's have a look here. 1. Present simple, or the better way of using is simple present, okay? The first one is simple present tense, or simple past tense, or simple future tense. Likewise, present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, and present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Right. Okay, so students, before I explain you this, okay, simple present, let me show you the verb forms, tenses verb forms here. This is very simple. So there are 4 verb forms, okay? Present, past participle, and present participle. So present tense, in other words, we call it V1, which means verb 1. Past tense V2, verb 2. Past participle, which is verb 3. And present participle V1 plus ing, verb 1 plus ing. So ing is a gerund verb, right? So tenses verb forms, or verb forms tenses. Let's take one example here. A verb, okay? Go. It's an action word, right? Verb is an action word. You all know that. The present tense of, say, this is go, and the past tense of go is went, and the past participle is gone, okay? So it's go, went, gone. V1, V2, V3. Verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. And V1 plus ing, present participle, is going. So go, go is V1. You add the word ing, so it becomes going. Likewise, do, did, done, doing. So there are countless words, okay? Got, or come, came, come. So there are countless words. So let's go back here, the same page again. So simple present, I go. This is V1. Let me just explain to you in the simplest way, students, just to make you understand better. So go, this is V1, okay? Present, I go. And simple past, I went. The past tense of go is went, yeah? This is V2. And future tense, I shall or will go. I shall go or I will go. But students, I will advise you to use the word shall, okay? If you are using the first person singular number, I shall go. Let me show you something. Okay, students, please have a look here, okay? The first person we use I or we. This is first person, and I is a singular number, and we plural number, okay? And for the second person, we use you, okay? And the third person is he, she, or it. So right here, I am talking about the first person, I singular number, okay? So if it is a singular number, whether singular or plural, whether I or we, always it's better to use shall, like I shall go or we shall go. Okay, and for a second person, like you, it's better to use you will go. Okay, even for the third person, it's better to use he will go, like she will go or it will go. Right, so that's the difference. Okay, so I will advise you for the first person, either singular or plural, always use shall. Yeah, so I shall go. So this is future tense, and remember we use this shall or will in the future tense. Okay, either shall or will. Okay, now let's go to the next form. Continuous, the present continuous tense, past continuous tense, and future continuous tense. Now students, before I explain you that, always remember the rule. In continuous tense, use this ing, gerund verb, G-E-R-U-N-D, okay? G-E-R-U-N-D. So ing is a gerund verb. So in continuous tense, please remember to use this word ing, okay? Or three-letter words, ing. Continuous means continue, right? So here, the verb is go, yeah? The present continuous, past continuous, future continuous is all continuous. So we are using this word going, ing, and ing. Okay. So present continuous means you are doing the action at the moment continuously. Okay. So right now, what are you doing? I am going to school. Continuously, you are going. Okay. In the past continuous, I was going. So is past tense is was. Okay, so I was going. And in future tense, of course, yes, either shall or will, as I've told you. So I shall be going to school, or I shall be going to picnic. I shall be going to office work, etc. and etc. Okay. So remember that in continuous, use ing, and ing. That's very important. It's present perfect, past perfect, future perfect, okay? Now rule number 2, perfect. Remember to use these helping verbs. Has, have, and had plus V3 in verb 3. Students, remember that has and have are present tense, okay? Has, have are present tense. And had, H-A-D, had, is the past tense of both has and have. Okay, so had is the past tense of both has and have. Remember that. And in perfect tense, the helping verbs are has, have, had plus V3. You're gonna use that one, okay? So this is the rule. Remember that one. Okay, when I say V3, if you look here, gone is V3, right? So gone, likewise going, continuous, going. Imperfect is gone is V3. V1 is go, V2 is went, and V3 is gone, yeah? V3, and V3. So we are using here the first person, so we can't say I has gone, isn't it? So the correct answer is, or the correct way of using the helping verb is I have gone. So present perfect and the past perfect, you know that past tense of have is had, so I had gone. Yeah, remember, had is the past tense of both has and have. Suppose if it is a third person, she or he or it, then use has. Okay, she has gone, or he has gone, or it has gone. In the past tense, she had gone, he had gone, or it had gone. Okay, so let's go to the future perfect tense. You know the rules. In future, shall or will always come. So I shall have gone. Okay, so gone, gone, gone. But why there is a have here? Of course, in perfect, either have, has, or had comes. This is the rule. Okay, we cannot ignore it. Since this is a future tense, we cannot bring this helping verb had, which is past tense, in the future. Okay, so you need to write this helping verb help, which is in the present tense, in the future tense. So the right way of using is I shall have gone. Okay, I hope students you are clear. You know, class 10 students, I have taught you ample of times last year when you were in class 10. It's a kind of revision for you. Class 9 students, you need to be very attentive. Okay, let me speak very slow. Okay, now the fourth one: present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense. Okay, here is the rule number 3: perfect continuous. Of course, you know in perfect tense, here, has, have, and had. And of course, the continuous, we use ing here, continuous, ing, okay? So this is the structure of perfect continuous tense, okay? So has, have, had, and remember this word been plus ing, okay? Been comes in all the perfect continuous. Now let's go back to the chart. So present perfect continuous. Okay. Let's talk about continuous tense first. Of course, continued or continuous, we put ing. So it's going, going, and going. Yeah. And perfect has have had. So since this is present tense, use have. Okay. And as per the rule, add this word BWN. So I have been going to school since 1947, whatever. And the past tense of have is had. So in past perfect continuous tense, I had been going, or I had been doing, or I had been singing, etc. etc. Okay. Last one, future perfect continuous tense. I shall have been doing, as I have told you that we cannot write the past tense had helping verb had in the future tense. So write this word have in future tense, okay? Which we are using in present tense. See? So I shall have been doing. Yeah, have here, have this one. Yeah, so I shall have been doing. I shall have been going. Okay. So remember this chart, students. Okay, learn it at home. As I have told you, this is very basic. This is very, very important in English grammar. One of the most important chapter in English grammar is tenses. So students learn it, practice it, memorize it, or else you'll find it more difficult in the next chapter, okay? Okay. So students, let me give you some more examples. Give me one moment. Okay. If you look here, okay, example, okay? Simple present tense. I do my work. Yeah? This is simple present tense, isn't it? Verb. This is a verb, the main verb, okay? And simple past tense, I did my work. Yeah, V1, V2. This is V2. And simple future tense, I shall do my work. I shall go to school. I go to school. I went to school. Okay, for example, okay. So let me go to the next page. Like present continuous tense. Here the verb is do, isn't it? For example, so I am doing my work. We are still doing, okay? Continuously you are doing. Remember to put ing here. And past continuous tense, I was doing my work. Okay. And future continuous tense, I shall be doing my work. So in continuous, doing, ing. This is the simplest way to learn or memorize it, okay? And present perfect tense, I have done my work. In perfect tense, the helping verb that we use are has, have, or had. And has and have is present tense, and had is the past tense of both has and have. And done is V3, verb 3, do, did, done. Remember that? Likewise, past perfect tense, have is changed into had, the past tense. V3 remains the same. Do, did, done, verb 3, my work, his work, her work. Okay, future perfect tense. I shall, see, future, I shall, or I will. I shall have done my work. Have, of course, in perfect, have, has, had. And V3, isn't it? And present perfect continuous tense. I have been doing my work. Perfect, have, has, had, and put the word BWEN. Okay, remember that in present perfect continuous tense. And in continuous, doing ing. Likewise, past perfect continuous tense, I had been doing my work. In future perfect continuous tense, I shall be doing my work. Here, students, I believe that you are cleared. Okay, so students, that was the brief explanation about the tenses. And here, I want to give you the syllabus, okay, for class 9 and class 10 students. This syllabus is for the whole year. Of course, some of the chapters has been removed from your textbook. So these are the 5 chapters that we're going to cover this year. The first one is tenses, and then models, and third is subject and verb agreement concurred, okay. And the fourth one is reported speech. Under reported speech, we have command request, statements, and questions. And the last one is determiners. And you remember that the articles that I've taught you in my previous class comes under determiners, okay? So I will teach you one more time in my next class. And I'm gonna give you a homework for today. If you could bear with me for a second. Okay, so this will be your homework for today, okay? I'm sorry that it's not very clear. Okay, let me dictate. Write all the 12 tenses using the verb sing, S-I-N-G, along with the chart. I'm pretty sure that you have understood the question. And remember to submit your homework, okay, in time. And please take very serious while sending your homework, or else you will not get a marks, okay, for the homework submission. Okay, students, that's all for today. I'll see you in my next class, and all of you take care. Until then, bye-bye.